Hey folks, hope you guys are making complete utilization of the COVID-19 days to enhance your dentistry skills. I am Dr. Jawahar, here to teach and consolidate about anatomy of mandibular nerve. Now let's get into the topic and get it done and dusted.
In all my presentations, we will be having learning objectives so that we can focus on what we are going to learn after each video. By the end of this session, students must be motivated to learn and know about the anatomy, nerve supply, function of a mandibular nerve. Before going on to the anatomy of mandibular nerve, I will start with a brief intro on trigeminal nerve. You can see this picture. Green color label portion is the area of the interest. The next picture shows trigeminal ganglion. In this very same picture, we can see the ophthalmic nerve, which is the first branch of trigeminal nerve, and it passes through superior orbital fissure. The second branch is a maxillary nerve and it passes through foramen rotundum. The third branch of trigeminal nerve is mandibular nerve and it comes out through foramen ovale. Following are the contents to be discussed under anatomy of mandibular nerve. First, we'll start with a brief introduction. Next, functions, and followed by the branches of mandibular nerve. Moving on to the introduction. Mandibular nerve is the third division of trigeminal nerve. It is the largest branch of trigeminal nerve. It has two roots, that is large sensory and small motor root. The sensory root originates from the inferior angle of the trigeminal ganglion and the motor root originates from the pons and medulla. Mandibular nerve comes through foramen ovale. And this is an axial view of middle cranial fossa where we can see the mandibular nerve comes out through foramen ovale. Next will be functions of mandibular nerve. Mandibular nerve carries sensory information from lower third of the face, which includes lower lip, jaw, preauricular area, temporal area, meninges of both anterior and middle cranial fossa. The motor functions of mandibular nerve are innervated to muscles of mastication, mylohyoid muscle, tensor tympani muscle, tensor veli palatini, and anterior biliary bigastric muscle. Now moving on to the branches of mandibular nerve. Mandibular nerve has two trunks. One is undivided and another one is divided. As the mandibular nerve comes out through foramen ovale, it immediately gives off two undivided branches. So one is nerve to medial pterygoid and another one is meningeal branch. It is also called as nervus spinous. This is a picture showing nervus spinous and nerve to medial pterygoid. Here the nervus spinous again enters back to the middle cranial fossa via foramen spinosum and it supplies the dura mater of the brain. Next is nerve to medial pterygoid. It supplies the motor impulses to the medial pterygoid muscle, tensor tympani and tensor veli palatini. After branching out the undivided trunk, the mandibular nerve divides as anterior division and posterior division. And that's why it is called as divided trunk. Now we will look into the divided trunk in detail. Under the anterior division, it has buccal nerve, masseteric nerve, nerve to temporalis and nerve to lateral pterygoid. This is a picture showing the anterior division of the mandibular nerve where the buccal nerve is the only sensory nerve here and remaining branches are motor nerve. In the posterior division, we have auriculotemporal nerve, lingual nerve and inferior alveolar nerve. And this is a picture showing the posterior division of the mandibular nerve. Here, auriculotemporal nerve and lingual nerve are the sensory branches. Inferior alveolar nerve is a mixed nerve which has both motor and sensory root. And inferior alveolar nerve separately has three branches, that is mental nerve, incisive nerve and nerve to mylohyoid. Here nerve to mylohyoid is a motor branch and mental and incisive are sensory branch. That's why it is called as mixed nerve. To summarize the mandibular nerve branches, imagine this as foramen ovale and adjacent to that we have foramen spinosum. As the mandibular nerve comes out through the foramen ovale, it gives off into two undivided branches. One is nervus spinous, it goes back to the foramen spinosum and supplies the meninges, and next is nerve to medial pterygoid which supplies the medial pterygoid muscle, tensor veli palatini and tensor tympani. After giving off the undivided branches, Mandibular nerve divides into anterior and posterior division. Under anterior division, we have nerve temporalis, nerve lateral pterygoid, masseteric nerve and buccal nerve. In posterior division, we have auriculotemporal nerve, lingual nerve and inferior alveolar nerve. To remember this easily, you should know the four muscles of mastication, which is masseter, temporalis, lateral pterygoid and medial pterygoid. Here, the medial pterygoid comes under the undivided branch and remaining three muscles nerve supply comes under the anterior division. So this is how you should remember these branches of mandibular nerve. Posterior division is easy to remember because we deal with lingual nerve, inferior alveolar nerve in common. So, and I have marked the buccal, lingual and inferior alveolar nerve in bold because that is the most important nerve you should be aware during the routine dental practice. So thank you guys. Hope you all understood the anatomy of mandibular nerve. You can post your doubts in the comment box. My next video will be on inferior alveolar nerve block direct technique. Thank you once again and see you soon. And please follow us on